Hello, road scholars. Welcome back to Highway Hacks. I am your host, Penny, and I have a confession to make. In our last episode, we survived the Rocky Mountains. It was scary, but at least the road was wide and there were no people. Today I am in downtown Chicago. I am sitting in my Peterbilt and I feel like an elephant in a china shop. City driving is a completely different game. On the highway, you look miles ahead. In the city, you look inches to your left and inches to your right. There are cars everywhere, delivery vans, people on bikes, and pedestrians who seem to have a death wish. To help me navigate these narrow streets, I've invited a man who lives for this. He doesn't like the open highway. He likes the challenge of the alleyway. Please welcome City Sid.
Hey, Penny. Glad to be here. Don't look so nervous. Chicago is just a puzzle, and your truck is the biggest piece. You just have to know where to fit it.
Sid, you do P&D work. Let's explain that to our listeners. What does P&D stand for?
P&D means pickup and delivery. We don't drive from California to Florida. We drive from the terminal to the customer. Sometimes I have 15 stops in one day, all in the middle of the city.
P&D. Pickup and delivery.
To survive in the city, you need a different mindset. You need hyper-awareness. You need to see everything.
Well, right now, all I see is a very tight right-hand turn ahead of me. I am terrified of hitting that traffic light pole.
That's exactly what we are going to master today. The right turn. The hardest maneuver in the city.
Okay, Sid, before I turn the wheel, why is a right turn so much harder than a left turn?
Geometry, Penny. When you turn left, you have the whole intersection to use. You can go out wide. But when you turn right, you're turning around a corner, and a semi-truck doesn't follow its own tracks.
Explain that. If I turn the front wheels, the trailer follows, right?
Not exactly. We call it off-tracking.
Off-tracking.
When you turn a corner, the rear wheels of the trailer will follow a shorter path than the front wheels of the truck. The trailer cheats the corner. It cuts the corner.
So if my front wheels are 5 feet away from the curb, my trailer wheels might be right on the curb?
Exactly. If you don't go out far enough, your trailer wheels will climb the curb, hit a fire hydrant, or worse, crush a car sitting in the turning lane.
Climbing the curb, that means the tires go up onto the sidewalk. Off-tracking.
And there's another thing, tail swing.
Tail swing? That sounds like the back of the trailer is moving like a tail?
Yes, on a 53-foot trailer, the wheels are not at the very back. There's an overhang. When you turn the front of the trailer right, the very back of the trailer swings left.
Oh, so I could hit a pedestrian on the left side while I'm turning right.
You got it. You have to watch both sides. Your eyes must be like a ping pong ball. Left mirror, front, left, mirror, right mirror.
Okay, Sid. I'm approaching the intersection of Main Street and 5th. It's a tight 90-degree turn. I see a pole on the corner. How do I do this?
There are two main techniques taught in the CDL manual, the Buttonhook and the jug handle.
Let's start with the Buttonhook. It sounds like something from a sewing kit.
A buttonhook is the professional way. You drive straight into the intersection. You wait until your body, the driver, is halfway across the street you want to enter. Then you turn the wheel hard to the right.
So I stay in my lane, go deep into the intersection, and then turn?
Yes, this keeps the trailer from cutting the corner too early. It looks like a hook.
Buttonhook turn.
Now the other way is the jug handle. This is what you see many drivers do, but it can be dangerous.
What is a jug handle?
A jug handle is when you turn slightly left away from the corner before you turn right. You make the shape of a handle on a water jug.
I see people do that. They swing left into the other lane, then turn right.
Why is it dangerous, Penny?
Because a car might think I'm turning left and try to pass me on the right side.
Bingo! We call that the right side squeeze. You swing left, the car thinks, oh, he's leaving. They try to squeeze into that gap on your right, and then you turn right and crunch! You crush the car.
The right side squeeze. Jug handle turn.
My advice, always try to button hook. Keep your truck close to the right side so no cars can get between you and the curb. Block that space. Take your space.
Sid, I see a group of people standing on the corner. They're looking at their phones. They're not looking at me.
Those are pedestrians. In the city, they are the most vulnerable. If you hit a car, it's a bad day. If you hit a pedestrian, it's a tragedy.
Pedestrian, a person walking. Cyclist, a person on a bike.
Here's a secret, Penny. Pedestrians do not understand off-tracking. They think if your front bumper misses them, they're safe. They don't know the trailer is coming for them.
So I have to be their eyes?
Yes, if you see someone standing too close to the edge of the curb, stop. Honk your horn gently if you have to. Wait for them to move back. Never assume they will move.
What about cyclists? They move so fast.
Cyclists love to stay in your blind spot. They sit right next to your fuel tank. When you turn right, they get trapped. Always, always check your down mirror, the small one over the passenger window.
Blind spot. Check your mirrors. Sid, I'm looking at the street ahead. There are trees with low branches, and there are many power lines.
This is where the city gets tricky. On the highway, bridges are high. In the city, you have low hanging wires and tree branches.
Can a tree branch really hurt my Peterbilt?
It won't hurt the steel, but it will rip your air horns off the roof. It will tear your trailer's roof open like a sardine can. And wires, if you snag a power line, you could electrify the whole truck.
Overhead obstructions, things that are above the truck. Snagging a wire.
Also, look for signs that say no trucks or weight limit 5 tons. If you go down a residential street, you might get stuck. You might reach a turn that is physically impossible.
What do I do if I get stuck, if I realize I can't make the turn?
Stop. Do not keep going and hope it works. If you are stuck, put on your hazards. Call the police if you need help blocking traffic so you can back out. It's embarrassing, but it's better than tearing down a building.
Stop and ask for help is a recurring theme on this show. Okay, Sid, let's do a quick drill for our listeners. I will give the situation, you give the city smart answer. Scenario 1, you are turning right. You see a car has stopped past the white line in the street you're trying to enter. He's blocking your path.
You cannot make the turn. Do not try to squeeze it. Wait for the light to change and for him to move. Or if he won't move, you might have to wait for him to back up. Take your space.
Scenario 2, you're driving down a narrow street and you see a delivery truck double parked on the left and a car parked on the right. The gap looks, maybe 9 feet wide.
Your track is 8.5 feet wide, 102 inches. A 9-foot gap is too tight. Don't risk it. Stop. Wait for the delivery driver to move. If you think you can fit, you probably can't.
Scenario 3, you're at a red light. A cyclist pulls up right next to your passenger door. The light turns green and you need to turn right.
Hold your position. Do not turn. Let the cyclist go straight and clear the intersection before you start your turn. He's in your blind spot, and he will be crushed if you move.
Scenario 4, you see a bridge ahead. The sign says 12 feet 6 inches. You know your trailer is 13 feet 6 inches.
Stop. Turn on your hazards. Do not even try. You are 1 foot too tall. You must find a way to back up or turn around.
34 minutes to 36 minutes, outro. Sid, I am exhausted. City driving is like a high-speed chess game.
It's all about patience, Penny. The city wants to make you angry. It wants to make you rush. Don't let it. You are the biggest thing on the road. Slow and steady wins the race.
Wise words from a city pro. Listeners, today we covered off-tracking and tail swing, button hook versus jug handle, the right side squeeze, pedestrians and blind spots. In our next episode, episode 11, we're going to talk about the truck stop. We'll learn about fueling, parking, and the culture of the American truck stop.
Make sure you grab a coffee for that one.
I will. Thank you, City Sid.
Stay safe in the city. Drivers, watch those mirrors.
See you next time on Highway Hacks.